Welcome, everyone. I'm so grateful for you to join me right now. Um, we tried this a little earlier and had some technical difficulties. The camera wasn't on, so that was unfortunate. So we're going to play with you again. All right. So tonight we're talking about who's chasing who. This is our second live stream with Women Rising. And we are a group that comes together around a mindful awareness and healing, right? So tonight we're going to talk about who's chasing who. We've been kind of in a space where we've been discussing emotion and, how showing up in an emotional state usually derails our whole circumstance. 9 times out of 10, it's not even true. Most often we step back and the next day regret everything that we have said. So that's kind of where we're working from so that we can start tweaking ourselves into showing up differently, right? So we started running a long, long time ago, right, on the inside. On the inside, that's it. We started running on the inside. And the biggest piece is we reach a point where we're like, who are we even running from? And why? Why are we running? I think things happen when we were small and they were just too big. They were too big for someone that little to deal with, right? So we took off running. Unfortunately, each and every time we did this, we were leaving pieces of ourselves behind. I like to think of an extension cord and all the little wires that have to come together for that to create a complete circuit. And in thinking about that in combination with our humanness and the strands of emotion, right? Each trauma severs a strand. That leaves us not only with an incomplete circuit, but it leaves us alone. It leaves us severed from our truth. It leaves us severed from ourselves. It leaves us severed from each other. It leaves us severed from reality. So today, we seldom know which version of ourselves is going to show up, right? Because we've been, broken so many times, right? And how scary is that? How scary is that for us to show up in our grown-up shoes and realize that today they're really too big, right? Like maybe today our little 7-year-old self is trying to show up and give your presentation for work, right? Uncomfortable. No wonder we show up and have so much anxiety, right? And what I think we don't realize when we're moving away is that not only are we moving away from our pain, but we're moving away from our wisdom, right? Because the wisdom that we gain from successfully moving through the challenges are locked away in the same vault, right? As our pain. And sometimes for lifetimes. The cycles rage on and on and on, right? They just keep going. We watch them move forward through our children. We can look back and watch them have gone through generation after generation. Abuse, poverty, alcoholism, drug abuse. It just goes, right? It keeps going. And you see it and you want to stop it, But how, right? How? Well, we have to take a trip back to the beginning. We have to go back to where it started. We can't just keep picking the scab off of the outside and expect it to heal. Healing happens from the inside out. Healing happens by going back to the beginning and plucking out the root, right? We don't, when you take, the comparison of, and compared to like a weed in your garden, if you go and just break the top of it off, throw the top away, it's liable to sprout over there somewhere, right? And the broken weed may come back full force, having sprouted out and created, 10 weeds, right? So we have to go back to the very beginning and remember. And we have to look at that child version of ourselves and be proud. Be proud because she did that. She met that challenge and she did that. And you're like, yeah, right. She did that. She did that. You may not be doing so well with it, but she did that. She got through that circumstance. You're choosing to hang on to it, right? We do. That's what suffering is that, we carry the emotion that is trapped with us in today into every circumstance that we encounter, right? So the intention is to release what's been locked away, the wisdom and pain side by side, right? So first we have to stop and turn around. Just turn around. Because if you won't take the time to see you, why would anyone else? Why would anyone else, right? She needs to trust you. That little childlike version of yourself, that you that's trapped in that trauma, she needs to trust you. You're the grown-up now, right? You're the grown-up now. You can approach her and teach her and see her and hear her and validate her and bring her home. That's all she wants. She wants you to see her. She wants to be seen by someone. Most of all, you. What have you got to lose, right? What have you got to lose? So much time has been wasted already. So much time has been wasted already. When I look back over my lifetime and I think, wow, I was 16 the last time I was physically hurt, right? I'm 55 today, right? How long does one choose to suffer? That's it, right? Pain happens, suffering is a choice. It's our choice to turn around. Give yourself a hug. Congratulate yourself for having accomplished that. And pay attention to how. Spend some energy around how you did that. That's where your magic is. That's where you're trapped, right? In the how, in the why. Changing you changes everything. It's the only thing you can change. Untangle your story today. Have a great evening, guys. Thank you.